Welcome back, City Skylines players and fans, to Capital City. This is the Airport Project 2.0. And the last time we went over, we put in this other concourse and put in some airplane stands or aircraft stands for the larger planes. And I went ahead and off camera, I added the concourse over on the other side, or at least added the airport stands and the taxiways, and it basically mirrors the side that we did on camera. So it's I think there's a few angles right in here in the turnaround lanes that are slightly off, but I think other than that they are pretty identical on both sides here. What we're going to do today, we are going to put in the concourse and aircraft stands on the other side here, and let's go ahead and get started on that. And I've got, like I said before, I've got a surprise planned for this area here, and here. So I've got some spatial issues here, or some run out of room real fast in this area here. Not so much over here, but in here. So I have to do this at a certain way. So what we're going to do is, we talked yesterday, or the last video I should say, on security checkpoints. The way the airports are ran today, you typically, if you don't have a flight ticket or a boarding pass, you can't get into the gate. You can't get down to the gangway or down the concourse to the gates. So what I'm imagining is there is a checkpoint here. So if you have a boarding pass, you can go down this corridor here, concourse this way, and then if you have there's a checkpoint here. Actually, I should say right here. So you can go down this way, and then we're going to run another one this way. So if you have you can go through those checkpoints and get into that way. And then obviously there is a metro station in this large terminal here, and you can get on the metro and go over to the concourse hub, and there would be either checkpoints to get in onto the subway. I haven't decided that yet, or at least, very least, checkpoints to get down these corridors here on both sides there. But other than that, you would be able to go into this shopping area here, and then go to this terminal, and then walk through this entire concourse all the way down to this large terminal, and then all the way down to the other, even if you didn't have a boarding pass. So you could do duty-free shopping, or there might be cafes or restaurants in there, that type of thing. Obviously, the lounge and the observation towers, the VIP observation towers that I put in there. Alright, so that's my thinking here. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another concourse so we can add some more aircraft stands. So we will select, let's see here, ultra modern. So what we're doing, kind of worked out the math here. We're not going to use this node, we're going to use this second node. And we're going to bring this out 60 units at about a 56-degree angle. And it doesn't have to be precise. If it's, if it's 56.1, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to try to get it mirrored on the other side, but when you're looking at 1 degree, I don't think you can really tell the difference. I mean, you might be able to, but the same thing. We're going to use this node. We're going to use this node. We're going to go out 60 units. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do about 56 degree. Cool. actually matches the other one. Alright, good deal. So what I'm imagining now is you would have a checkpoint right here to where you could go down this concourse, or you could go down this concourse. So what we're going to do, we're going to place in more aircraft stands, and these on the end here we may actually need to move, or actually do away with altogether, because we'll have to see how the spacing works out. But I think I've done the math correctly, so I think we'll be alright. Let's see here. Try to do the same spacing between all of them. There we go. And I think we're going to leave that off there. And then we'll put in some props and decals right there in that corner. There. So then I thought what we can do is use a medium. Actually, that works good. So I can make the corner and turn right there. So we'll use the medium aircraft stand here. And do the spacing about the same. Yeah, that works fine. And just for paint, bigger brush. There we go. And alright, so that looks good there. So we can have a taxiway. Not sure how we're going to run. This will run. Yeah, right here. Might have to cut that other plane stand out, but we might do that. This will run here, so that way means we'll probably run this taxiway this way, and then reconnect is probably what we'll do. So we may need to take 10 off of this, 10 units off of this, because if we take 10 off, well, that would be back to here. So we'll see on that. We'll work on that and see. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just bring that taxiway out here. We're going to bring it straight out. $90 units. And then we'll bring this one out 90 units. Alright, and then we need to reverse this. There we go. Good deal. Oops, missed one somewhere. There we go. Alright, and then we'll go ahead and delete this one. Either that or we'll put a small one in here. And I don't know if that would really work. Maybe if we... Because I'm trying not to have any sort of aircraft wings clip any of the other parked planes or anything like that. And I use this aircraft here as a guide because it's larger than any of the other planes that I've found. So that technically wouldn't clip anything. So even if, yeah, it came up, yeah, so that probably would be fine. So we can leave this. Oh no, we'll have to play with this. And then we'll go ahead and do a taxiway here. All along here. There we go. And just for the sake of appearances right now, fill all that in. There we go. So that looks pretty good so far. So the next step is we need to get a taxiway running through here, going both directions. So what I'm thinking is we want to run this one. Okay, now the question is that a large enough space there to do that? It is not. As you can see, it is not. So, let me see. Let's get rid of all of this. Trial and error, trial and error. That's all we can do. So let's go over. Sure, let's just go over that far. That may not be far enough even. Let's do it from this angle. Yep, that works just fine. Just fine, okay. We'll leave that just like that. And then we will go ahead and continue the taxiway. Not sure if this will let me, well, not sure if it was going to let me go. This is pretty close to the edge of the airport there, which I need to neaten that up a little bit. But it doesn't really matter because when you're playing a game or looking at it, it doesn't show it. So let's go ahead and go out. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this because there's no mirroring effect here. There's nothing like that. We just want it to look good, maintain the same distance. So that's mainly what I'm looking for here. Yeah, see that? I think that did a fairly good job there. I could have probably done it a little bit smoother, but a fairly good job. Alright, now we want to maintain this here. Now this one's a little bit trickier because we're going to put 2 runways in here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put the flight aircraft stands in here. Let's see here. You know what? I want to try. I have never tried to mirror these. I'm just going to try this. Can't believe I'm going to try it on camera, but I'm going to try this on camera. And see if you can mirror those over. So, selected, mirror, and we want to use, actually we can use any of these roads right here, really. Yep, see, it didn't work. Okay, so Control Z. Well, Control Z didn't get rid of it either. Let's see here. Alright, so that's not going to work. And for some reason these disconnected. And we need to check the clipping on this. I'm not sure if I did that or not. Yeah, that should be fine. I hope. If not, we'll have to take that last aircraft stand out. Okay, well, let's do this the hard way then. Let's see here. We'll go in and how many will we have there? 6. We'll go through and do 6. Try to space them out appropriately. There we go. And then, let's see, medium aircraft stands. We have 6 with 1 small on the end. So we'll try to do that. Let's try it from this side. Got a small one on the end, and then a medium. There we go. And then for some reason this doesn't, I don't know, maybe I spaced these too far apart. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move these guys, because we need to move these over just slightly. And then obviously this will come down this way. There we go. It's a little jankety there, but we'll leave that. I think that'll be fine. And then obviously here, and that doesn't really match. The angle is a little bit sharper than this angle over here, but actually maybe we just take this aircraft stand and move it over a little bit, and then move this one over little bit to make it more centered. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. It could probably go over a little bit more. Um, yeah, that works. Alright, so we'll fill that in. Just fill it in for now, and we'll put some props in there, or not sure what we'll do there, but we'll do something for that dead space there. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is we need to fill in this center section here. Now remember, with the security checkpoints, we've got a checkpoint here, so we're going to have this concourse will be gates, and then this concourse here. So we're not going to have anything on this side, just like on this one here, because this is kind of an open concourse that people can walk through. Let's see here. So we got to figure out what we should do. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a small one right here. Let's see if I can adjust the angle. I'll put the medium in just so I can use it as a reference. Okay, just so I can use it as a reference there. And then wondering if I can adjust this. Of course, these are going to be medium planes, so they're going to be a little bit smaller. But actually, let's just use mediums. Yeah, let's just use mediums here as a reference, which these are kind of hard to use with see, that will probably be alright, because it would be medium planes coming down here and turning. I mean, this is a small stand here, but they would have to come down here and turn. Although that leaves yeah, that'll still work. I think that will work. I don't know. You know what? I think I'm just gonna take this one out. Just gonna take this one out. Yeah, and we're just gonna use the mediums on the side with the. We may do one small on the end here, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. Okay, so I'm thinking. Yeah, this needs to come in this way. Yeah, so this needs to come in this way. So this would come back to here. And alright, like that. And then obviously there's going to be another taxiway on this side going this direction, so it would cross over here, and then you cross over this way, and then there'll be a connection over here somewhere. Okay, So we'll do that. So let's go ahead and see. Yeah, we'll just have it running right parallel to. It's almost the same angle thing. I don't know if I'm like this, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens here. Yeah, I think I like that. And obviously reverse that. Problem will be duplicating it on the other side. Although I think we can mirror the taxiways a lot easier than we can with the flight stands. So make sure to come in this way, park, go up this way, come down, come back around, and then there will be a taxiway going this other way. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then yeah, we've got some dead space here. And then we could put some, can't really put any aircraft parking in between these, because I don't want any clipping of the wings, but we may be able to put parking, well, probably not in here either, because I do have something planned for this area here, these areas here, so we'll leave that, like that. Okay, so the next step here is I'm going to go ahead and create, well, let's go ahead and try to mirror this over on the other side. And we'll see if we can get this to work. What I'm going to do is... No, don't want to do that. To disconnect all the flight stands. And I'm going to see if I can get this to mirror over. Bear with me just a second. This is... let me eliminate the buildings. Yeah. Mirror using this road here. See what it does. Pretty nice. Okay, that worked pretty good. Now, obviously, I think we'll have to reverse the roads, or reverse the tarmac, because yeah, we do want it going the opposite direction on this side, but that works. That gives us guides to put this in. So we have we have 5 mediums there. So we'll go ahead and put 5 medium stands right here, and it would start from the very end, which no, we did not. And we started in here. Alright, so we'll go in and fill these in. And I'm going to go ahead and then just do another angle. Because these angles are so, they're not going to be, you can't really tell that closely. And then this is a little bit, the distance. Yeah, this angle here is not exactly straight, but we'll leave that. I don't know whether that's like that on that side or not. It doesn't seem like it is. But we'll leave that like that. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to reverse these. reverse, and then we need to go ahead and put that on there, but that. Alright, so now we just repair the damage we've done here. Bulldozer, and then went right to there and connect it, and then reverse that. And we're gonna have to look at this when this runs to see if we need to do anything with this angle, because that is a really sharp angle there. But I think they will be able to navigate it. I don't think it'll be an issue. But we'll see where we're at. Alright, we are at the 31-minute mark, but I want to go ahead and put this other taxiway in on both sides here, or at least on one side, and then do the other side off camera. But I want to maintain the same distance. So yeah, we're right at 10. So of course, it had to be right there with one of those angles. There we go, 10. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and put this in. And then just go through and connect these other ones. Get the node. There we go. And then obviously what you want to actually, yeah, that's not too bad. But this one here, you could probably do that. And then redraw it and see if the nodes, no, it doesn't change. Yeah, I changed it a little bit. But that eliminates some of the nodes. You want to try to eliminate as many of the nodes as you can. Because there is a hardcore limit. And now what are we doing here? What's going on? Oh, I see, because of both sides. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I want to make sure. Wait a minute. There. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there, but there we go. So now we just got to clean it up a little bit. And then we want to eliminate this as our guide to get the distance straight. There we go. And then, yeah, that looks pretty good. Why is there an arrow there? Oh, yeah, that's because it's going the opposite direction. So we'll go through and change. So that's all proper there. So we've got that all set up. there we go. So now we'll go ahead and put the taxiway in on this side, and we want to use the same distance, or at least try to use the same distance. I'm going to go ahead and use this guide on this one. There we go, 10, and then just bring that down, and connect that over. And obviously I'll have to reverse those, and then I will need to I really wouldn't need to go that way. I think I'm going to go ahead and bring it down there anyway. Well, yeah, it would still need, yeah, because they'd need to turn this way. Okay, yeah, okay. So what we'll need to do is I'll go ahead and maybe use that one, and then I'm not going to do all these right now, but we can go in and do that type of thing to it later. Make it at an angle, but we'll fix all those later. So I think we're good on all of that. Obviously we're going to reverse all those, which I will. But there we go. I think the concourses are pretty much done. There's a couple other things I want to do on the ends. Like I said, kind of a surprise there. Working on something that's going to be kind of cool. That's going to work through there. I'll go ahead and paint these just so you can get an overall view on this last part of the video here. If you do have any suggestions about the airports, I'm no expert on airports or anything, but if you have any suggestions, you think something should be done a different way or anything, let me know. And any comments, feel free to leave those. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, support the channel, so we can keep bringing some content here. There we go. And I think that looks really good. It's going to look a lot better when aircraft are moving around on it, and we get all the props and everything put in, and we get this area right here finished. There we go. That looks good. Subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time, and remember, everybody, do the long game. Thank you.